I'm just putting the last few scoops of my supplemental shake in the blender. And you might be asking why I'm starting this morning off with a protein shake, but this is something I haven't really shared too much about. Over the last 2 years, I've dealt with debilitating GI issues. It started in the beginning of 2024. I had 2 really bad stomach bugs, but had recently moved from Florida, so I wasn't able to get in with the GP anywhere. So I went to urgent care, and both times they were like, well, you've got a stomach bug. Here's some Zofran. Just eat bland and you'll be back to normal in no time. Well, the second one lasted 10 days and I couldn't even keep water down. Here's the kicker. I did not lose a pound. And let's think about it, ladies. When we get a stomach bug, there's always the bright side of I lost 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 4 pounds, whatever it may be. I lost 0 pounds and couldn't even drink water for 10 days. So I'm like, okay, something's wrong with my body. Well, I went to the med spa to get a little Botox. You know, we got to take care of ourselves. And she sold me on the GLP-1. She's like, it's your thyroid. There's no way you should have lost weight during that time. Like, we'll put you on the GLP-1s. It'll be the best thing you'll ever have. You'll absolutely love it. Well, it made me super sick, like beyond sick. I kept throwing up every day. So I stopped taking it. I threw all that money down the drain because for me, it was worth it. I didn't want to feel that way anymore. And then me and my partner went on a trip to St. Thomas. And there I picked up C. diff and H. pylori. My stomach had created the perfect storm for these awful bacteria infections to breed. And they dug their claws in deep to my intestines. Over 2 years, I dealt with 11 different bacteria infections. I went to 7 different specialists. And I'm not going to bore you with the whole story because here's the truth. So many people are dealing with the same issue. They're going to the doctors with a struggle and they're met with so much medication and so many tests and so many specialists, but then they're told what I was told. You're a medical anomaly. I don't know what to do with you. So you go to the next specialist. They don't know what to do with you. And they all give conflicting information. So what do you know is the truth and what's not? Funny enough, I had an immunologist tell me, you just need to go live on a deserted island for 2 years and then you'll be just fine. So I asked her, okay, do you have $1 million? What? She looked at me like I had 10 heads. I'm like, well, you prescribed a private island. I'm going to need about $1 million to fulfill your prescription. So let's make it happen. And she laughed me off, wished me the best, and left me with nothing. That is not a realistic way to fix what I'm dealing with. So again, I went back to my GI specialist. I went back to my infectious disease specialist. Help me. And again, I met with, you're a medical anomaly. I don't know what to do with you. So thinking over everything that I've been through, my healing journey, what had transpired up until this point of illnesses that really stopped life for me. But you know, the funny thing is, I needed it. I had been in survival mode for so long, continuing to push through, just get through this day, just get through this call, just get through whatever needed to be done in survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, you are in your sympathetic nervous system, and that means everything shuts down. Your body stops digesting. Your nervous system is not the same. Nothing is the same. It is shutting everything down because you are in fight or flight. Your body doesn't know the difference between running late for work and hurrying and shoving your breakfast down while you're running out the door, or if you're being chased by a lion. To your body, when it is unsafe, and we must shut everything down. So God showed me through all of this that I needed to rest, that I needed to pour my love inward, that I needed to focus on my own healing. And holy cow, did so many powerful things come up. Then it got to the point where I decided, I'm not going to just take the doctor's answers anymore. I'm not going to continue living life like this. Because here's the truth. Doctors are specialized in a very tiny, small part of your body. but your whole body communicates and works together. Your head, your mind is connected to your gut. You actually have pressure points in your hands and in your feet that correlate with a part of your body. Right through here, this is your digestive system. And they're super tight on both my hands. Even just rub your hands and feet. Look to see what areas are showing you are tight. There are problems because there's something it is trying to tell you within your body. So I decided to go spend a week and create my own healing retreat. I went down to Delray, my second home, and I saw the most beautiful holistic doctor, Dr. Bella. And I will put stuff in the links for you for her because I do highly recommend her if you are dealing with something that Western medicine cannot explain. And with my beautiful healer, Lacey. And I'm going to share another video all about that healing week and what transpired. But before I go, I want to make something very clear to you. This is the best advice I could give anyone that is struggling with health issues or just doesn't know when it comes to Western medicine. Western medicine is handled by insurance companies. They dictate everything. So when it comes to laws, doctors only have so long with you because they have a plethora of notes and charts that they have to fill out too. So when you go to the doctor, you have like 15 minutes to go through all the challenges and all the craziness that has happened to you. They may even be checked out at this moment, but it's not their fault. They're burned out, they're short-staffed. There is a huge problem in the medical field right now. But I digress. I could get on my soapbox about the medical field and insurance companies all day long, but that's not the important part. You are. Be your own advocate. If you get a feeling when the doctor tells you something, listen to it. Ask questions. You do not have to take the very first advice they have. You also can fight for yourself. There are so many people that end up in the hospital for way longer than they deserve to be in the hospital because they don't know their rights. You have the right to ask questions. You have the right to demand certain tests if you know that it will be better for you. Take your health into your own hands. You get to decide how your health is treated. If you have questions, if you want to learn more about my story, or if you're dealing with a health problem and you need help with somebody being your advocate, reach out to me. I'm here to help. I can support you in many facets. But when it comes to medical care, you have to be your own advocate. You cannot just go with what the doctors are telling you. Things will be unseen. Things will be unheard. So do what you need to do to take care of you. And if you found this video helpful, hit all the little fun buttons on the side. Follow me, like, save, share this with a friend that's struggling in health problems right now. Or maybe it's a mental struggle. Whatever it may be, I'm here to help you. And I'll be back very soon to tell you about my beautiful healing week.